Welcome to my channel. My name is Aya Thorgan. I have a Cuban-Swedish background with Nigerian blood, and I wanted to talk today about toxic family systems and how colonialism affected all the family in diverse way. Let's dive into this. So my question was this: did the Willie Lynch psychology that was used against slaves, how much did that affect, how much is that affecting us today? And why and how could we heal these family systems? And so, first of all, they're saying that this Willie Lynch letter is not historical, although it refers to it. And what they used to do, they had divide and control tactics, punishment used to shape loyalty of obedience, erosion of trust within communities, instilling fear as a mechanism of control, and creating dependency on the colonialists. So intergenerational trauma, especially from slavery, colonization, and structural racism, can echo through families for centuries. These methods mirror real social, political, and psychological dynamics used throughout oppressive systems. So even though the letter supposedly wasn't real, all of this actually affected these people. So these are the ways that this manifests in today in family members. Like divide and conquer becomes sibling rivalry, for example. The fear-based control becomes authoritarian parenting. Breaking bonds of trust becomes emotional distance within families. And survival strategy becomes pathology when conditions change. And this creates a pressure for distancing, low emotional safety, fragmented families, difficulty reconciling or collaborating. So I found it interesting that so many people have to completely cut off with family members, and I thought that must be like some sort of plan for non-collaboration within family units. So here's the deal. In highly stressed out or historically traumatized families, the body and brain learns that distance keeps me safe and connection is dangerous. Do you guys recognize this? Because this happens because emotional closeness was historically punished. Vulnerability felt unsafe. Trust was exploited or weaponized. Role confusion or emotional enmeshment blurred boundaries. So as adults, people may then pull away when conflict arises, view disagreement as threat, avoid collaboration due to fear of manipulation, and maintain independence as a form of protection. I found this very interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments. So the question is, how do we undo these inherited psychological patterns? And so, to reverse the old formula of control, you have to replace it with a formula of connection, boundaries, and emotional literacy. A, safety. You must build safety first. Relationships heal only in the presence of predictability, honesty, calm communication, non-retaliation, respect for boundaries. Without safety, unity cannot happen. Then, replace secrecy with transparency. Toxic family systems keep secrets, unspoken rules, and taboo topics. Create new norms. We say the uncomfortable truth calmly. We repair after harm. We name patterns instead of acting them out. Then C, replace fear with emotional literacy. Teach the skills that oppression suppresses. Naming feelings, tolerating discomfort, open dialogue, empathy, and negotiation. Replace hierarchy with healthy boundaries. Families do not need domination. They need roles that are clear, autonomy, mutual respect, no favoritism, accountability on all sides. Then we replace divide and conquer with collaboration. This includes trying to heal sibling rifts, group problem solving, family meetings, conflict mediation. Then encourage individual healing. The system changes when its members change. So therapeutic approaches that help include these systems here below, and I'll put Tamara Hill too. Is very interesting. You should check her out. So allow distance when needed, and then rebuild consciously. Distance is not always bad. I mean, it could be the first step in breaking a cycle, so that new boundaries can form, new communication patterns can start, and healing can occur without re-injury. So these are the steps that must be taken from domination to autonomy to collaboration. To undo the old psychological patterns means evolving from domination, fear, survival, disconnection, toxic patterns to safety, boundaries, emotional skill, trust, and collaboration. And this is actually a slow process, and it often happens with the coming generations. So here are some clear, practical, psychologically grounded strategies for rebuilding unity in a family system shaped by trauma, conflict, or historical patterns of domination. These steps work even when the family is fractured, defensive, or emotionally distant. So, there must be emotional safety first, and this is non-negotiable. You cannot have unity without safety. Safety doesn't mean agreement, it means predictability and non-retaliation. So use a calm, steady tone. No name-calling or character attacks. State boundaries clearly and kindly. Don't force conversations when someone is flooded or overwhelmed. And keep the commitments. Do what you'll say you do. And never punish someone for being honest. Because unity cannot form in an environment where people brace for harm. Shift from blame to curiosity. Blame triggers tend to trigger defensiveness and pushes people apart, while curiosity opens connection. And so it means openness. That's what you're looking for. And then have repair conversations, not rehash conversations. Now, you know how many families repeat the same argument, expecting a different result? But the goal is to heal the rupture. Set unity rules everyone can agree on. Families with historical trauma often lack shared agreements, and unity is built on clear relational norms. Don't shame each other and don't involve outsiders in our disputes, because small agreements create stable connection. Now, the path forward from domination, autonomy to collaboration. So undoing the old psychological patterns means evolving from domination, fear, survival, disconnection, toxic patterns, to safety, boundaries, emotional skill, trust, collaboration. So this is a slow generational process. So you're gonna have to heal one relationship at a time. Start with the siblings most open, the parent who's easiest to connect with, or the cousin who wants peace. Each repaired relationship strengthens the family system and reduces toxicity, so just go slow. Establish new neutral rituals. Unity grows from positive shared experiences, not just resolving conflicts. So even eating together, like people stopped eating together, you start enjoying being in unification and planning things together. Boundaries. This is the one thing everybody's learning about now, is how to have boundaries. You need to have boundaries. It's really important, like, so people understand, like, what you can take and do not take. And normalize this, because it doesn't break unity, it makes unity possible. People unify when they feel respected, not controlled. Practice generous interpretation. Sometimes, like people actually, I feel fear, insecurity, unhealed trauma, miscommunication. So maybe it wasn't as bad as you thought. Celebrate every step. The human nervous system bonds through positive reinforcement. So celebrate more. And celebrate a peaceful call, a resolved disagreement, someone using new communication skills, a successful visit. This trains the family system to seek unity. Bring in a family mediator or a therapist if needed. And if you have a good mediator, it can accelerate healing dramatically. Allow for slow reconnection, because this is not going to be fast. Unity is a process, not an event. It takes time, people are all different, and you're going to have to tune into everybody and see what they need, but it's all going to work out. Blessings. So I hope you enjoyed this, and have something special for the next one, and have an awesome day. Sound is a solution to many intrusions when Sound is a solution to many intrusions when all the trumpets call. Sound is a solution to many intrusions when all the trumpets call. The wall will fall. The wall will fall. The wall will